The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. While Jesus was going through a field of grain on a Sabbath, his disciples were picking the heads of grain, rubbing them in their hands and eating them. Some Pharisees said, "Why are you doing what is unlawful on the Sabbath?" Jesus said to them in reply, "Have you not read what David did when he and those who were with him were hungry? How he went into the house of God, to the bread of offering, which only the priest could lawfully eat, ate of it and shared it with his companions. Then he said to them, 'The Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath.'" The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Good morning, everyone. One day, St. Gregory the Great, after his papal election, said the assistants came, "The walls of Rome have fallen." Milan now, they are following the heresy of Arian. Father, Roman fallen. No longer 1,250 years. And what will we do? What did St. Gregory the Great decide? He responded, "We don't have enemies. We have neighbors that we have to evangelize." In the year 570, the evangelization of Europe, like as we know Europe, the work of Spain, France, Germany, Italy, that they will respond to all crises of civilization with a new evangelization. One day when they invaded Rome, the Visigoths, a German tribe, and they wanted to speak with the king of the city of Rome. And when St. Gregory presented to the king of the Visigoths, the king asked the title of Gregory. And he responded, "I am the servant of God." It's the first time in history that a pope used this title. The servant of the servants of God. Reading such a beautiful office. In the divine office readings, he says that much noise, problems. How will I preach the gospel? He said, "Family, because I love Jesus Christ." And the reason. St. Gregory the Great is what St. Augustine of Canterbury sent to England, the land of the Anglos, and the Anglos became Christians thanks to St. Gregory the Great. If the response to every crisis, every difficulty, every obstacle, it is always the gospel. Especially to live this gospel and to ask, "Lord, what are you asking of me?" Because my identity is to be a servant of the servants of God. We conclude with these words of our Mother Foundress in the letter of the year. I think the hour has come to place ourselves afoot and immerse ourselves in the word of the Lord with the strength of the Spirit, like St. Paul and the apostles, and with the promptitude and intrepidness that our times that are so difficult and so dark require of us. We ask the intercession of Saint Gregory the Great to rekindle us for our historical moment, that nothing is impossible for God, and that the response is the gospel. All for the heart of Jesus.